We begin with the standard HTML boilerplate. We include the Tailwind CSS script via CDN so we can rapidly style our banking interface using utility classes. We set up the main layout. We use a light gray background for the body and flexbox to center our main white card, which represents the banking dashboard. This section prominently displays the user's current balance. We give it an ID of balance so we can easily update this number later using JavaScript. Here is the single input field where the user types in the amount of money they want to either deposit or withdraw. We set the type to number to restrict invalid characters. These are the action buttons. We place them side by side using Flexbox. One triggers the deposit function, and the other triggers the withdraw function. We add an empty message container for success error alerts, and an empty unordered list, UL, for the transaction history. The history list has overflow YAuto so it scrolls if there are too many transactions. In the JavaScript, we initialize our core state, a balance variable starting at 0, and an empty history array. The update balance function formats the number to 2 decimal places, e.g., $10, and updates the DOM. This helper function creates a transaction record. It captures the current date and time, formats a readable string, and uses unshift to add it to the beginning of the array so the newest transactions appear at the top. We write a function to loop through our history array. For every item in the array, it creates a new list item element, styles it, and appends it to the history list on the screen. The deposit function reads the input, validates that it is a positive number, adds it to the balance, updates the UI, logs the transaction, and shows a green success message. The withdraw function works similarly to the deposit function, but it includes an extra validation check. It ensures you don't try to withdraw more money than you actually have in your balance. If the check passes, it subtracts the money and updates the UI.